What is your American dream?
My background is Jamaican. My American dream is to be successful regardless of my race, attitude, or for simply being me.
I'm Honduran, and my American dream is freedom. Freedom to do whatever I want to do.
I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey, and my American dream is always being able to fight for what I believe in.
My parents are from Haiti. My American dream is equal opportunity and access to a great quality education.
My family is from Belize, and my American dream is to inspire others and provoke change through the art of my filmmaking.
My family's from Pakistan, but I was born and raised here in New York, and my American dream is to take advantage of all the opportunity that I've been given here.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Shaggy, and I'm here once more to talk about the Bustamante Hospital for Children. We have kept a series of concerts over the years to raise money for the hospital, and this year we're focusing all our attention on the ICU.
Every day of our lives, we are surrounded by the positive vibration and laughter of our children.
As a parent, I want a place I can carry my child to if he needs medical attention, and I'm sure that you would want the same for your child.
As a mother of four, one with severe cerebral palsy, I know what it feels like to go to the hospital and there's no beds.
The intensive care unit only has 5 beds to serve the needs of the Jamaican people.
5 ICU beds is just not enough, and with your donation, we can get so much more to cater to our children.
It has been an unbelievable journey to this point, and now we're looking at the future.
So this year, we need your help more than ever.
And we can do it if we all come together, buy a ticket, send in a donation.
All proceeds go to the Bustamante Children's Hospital. So come on, Jamaica, we can do this.
So I ask you, take the dare, because the caring continues. I'd like to thank all the hard-working nurses and doctors from the Bustamante Hospital, all our sponsors, all our artists, and you, the Jamaican public. Shaggy and Friends 2018 on the lawns of Jamaica House. I see you there.
Okay. Hello, Squeeze.
Hello.
You didn't know we were live. You were looking a little perplexed there for a second.
Oh, you saw that, huh?
I saw the perplexion, if that's such a word. Welcome back, everybody. This is the 12 o'clock show, Squeeze. By the way, why don't you tell everybody, you're down in Jamaica now for the Shaggy and Friends music festival that is doing a great thing. All the proceeds are going to help the Children's Hospital in Jamaica. We want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. And once again, welcome back to the Brad and Squeeze show, of course, hosted by yours truly, David Squeeze Anarchy and Brad Bernstein. We're going to be coming up on answering immigration questions and more in other areas of law on the show by you calling 1-800-529-5465. However, the Shaggy and Friends organization is something that I've been a part of for a number of years, where we participate in not just donating funds in helping out the Bustamante Children's Hospital, which is the only children's hospital that is in the entire Caribbean, believe it or not, which is quite unfortunate. And Mr., or should I say, Orville Burrell, aka Shaggy, has decided to actually put not just his brand,
What's his name? Orville?
Orville. Yeah.
I never knew that.
When you see, and I know the next time you see him, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? Is he going to punch me in the face if I call him Orville?
I don't know, you're going to have to find out.
I'm going to find out if I have a bloody nose or not.
Does
anybody call him Orville? Everyone calls him Shaggy. I only called him Shaggy. I never knew. No one ever calls him Orville, right?
No one calls him.
No one calls him. I only know him as Shaggy. I just assumed his mother named him Shaggy when he was born, for all I knew.
But the very disappointing thing about the entire charity, which it's unbelievable, is that, Brad, only $7,000 was donated from the diaspora the last time the Shaggy and Friends did the event, which is very sad.
That's very.
Shaggy has been able.
By the way, that's listen. If anybody has money, you would think it was the diaspora has money, not the actual people in Jamaica. If you had to take a guess on that, right?
If you had to take a guess,
right.
However, Shaggy, and I hope I'm able to get him on the show before the week is out. I mean, we have people from all over the world coming to Jamaica to make donations, and he has done a magnificent job. But when I heard that it's only $7,000 that was donated, it was embarrassing. I donated more than that every time I make a donation.
But your donation counts as a Jamaican then, not as a diaspora person?
Mine count as
a sponsor. Mine. As a sponsor.
Yeah, I separate mine. But I'm just talking outside of me. $7,000.
That's it.
I mean, that's very sad.
That is very sad.
I don't know what's going on here. I think it was going in and out.
No,
Can you see me?
We hear you. We see you. Don't worry. Keep going.
Okay. So this year, he has decided to do it again. He skipped last year, and this year he's doing it again. And he has Sting. Do you know who Sting is?
Yes. Roxanne!
That's the only song you know?
You don't have to put on... No, I can't sing. I know other songs.
All right.
Yeah, I know the Police.
He's got Sting. Do you know who Freddie Wap is?
Freddie Wap?
Freddie Wap,
yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
Describe him.
He's a short black man rapper.
That's your best description?
I'm trying to stay as general as I can.
All right. Do you know who Wyclef?
I know who Wyclef is. He was from the Fugees, right? Originally, and Freddie Wap is on my daughter's. Fetty Wap is on my daughter's playlist. I know that, so I've heard him before, but he's not on my playlist. But I know he's on somebody's playlist, a lot of people's playlists, so a lot of famous people.
So a lot of local entertainers, a lot of foreign entertainers, international entertainers are coming down to be a part of it. There are going to be some major surprises which you are going to miss.
Yes.
All right. And I'm quite sure Brad Squad is lambasting you about not knowing who these people are.
Yes. Tamika says I'm frightening her. Candy says that's just all sad. So we're imploring everyone. We're imploring everyone. And then Kim, our social media queen, says he's the one-eyed rapper, Brad. You should know that.
Yes, I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yes. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was about 90% certain he was the one-eyed rapper, but I was concerned that I was going to say it and then get lambasted like I'm, calling this guy out with one eye and he's got two eyes, and I didn't know if I was 100% certain, so I kept quiet on that one.
All right. So what we're asking everyone to do that is actually, watching the show, listening to the show, is to actually go to the website ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. Shaggy Make a Difference.
That's a long one. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Shaggy, I got to say this a few times so I remember it. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Is that correct?
Yes, that's it.
Right, and you can make a donation there, and whether it's $20, $50, $100, everything counts.
Yep.
Everything counts.
I'm actually telling my team to share. Yeah. I'm telling my team to share on all the pages right now, and I'm going to ask everyone to actually share on all the pages right now. Once again, Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. It's pretty long.
And if our social media queen could put that up on our Facebook feed, ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.com, so everybody knows they can just basically .org, excuse me, Shaggy. That's why it has to be. And the best thing to do is just basically copy and paste it and make your donation. You can go to another window. So it's ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. Squeeze is going to be in Jamaica all week leading up to the festivities. Lots of famous people down there. Shaggy obviously highlighting, headlining with Sting, Freddie Wap. Who else did you say? Fetty Wap. I keep calling him Freddie, like Freddy Krueger, but he's Fetty, not Freddie.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, Brad. The purpose of this episode or festival this time around is for the fact that the ICU, the intensive care unit, guess how many beds they have?
4. I listened to the video. 5.
5.
Okay. I didn't listen that closely, but I knew it was only a few.
It's just not enough, you know. So we need to do more than that. How can you have a children's hospital with a country that has approximately 3 million people? Okay,
and they can only serve 5 children. They can only serve 5 children on an island of 3 million.
Where the ICU intensive care unit is concerned,
it's obviously not enough. It's obviously not enough. And there's a lot.
And we're not doing enough,
right?
As far as diaspora is concerned. So I'm imploring everyone. Go to the website, ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org, and make your donations. We don't care if it's $1, $2, whatever. Make some donation, all right? All right, just make that donation. And tell them that you heard it on the Brad and Squeeze show also. Very important.
That's right.
All right? We're doing our donations in multiple forms. Make sure you let them know that Squeeze and Brad told us to make a donation.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
But
and,
anyway,
and then if you fly down and you bump into Orville, just say, hey, I heard about it on the Brad and Squeeze show.
Yep. And I ran into his wife, and a lot of people don't know, Miss Rebecca Burrell is the one that's really behind the setup, the function, the operations, you know, of this massive event.
The brains behind the voice.
Yes, and I'm saying, Brad, it's a huge, huge festival. Huge. I mean, you're talking about tickets averaging like $250 US.
And all these performers are coming down there at their own cost to perform at their own cost to perform for free to help this hospital gain more ICU beds. The least everybody can do is take $5, $10, $20, $50 out of their pocket, give it to the children of Jamaica who need it desperately, and you go to the ShaggyandFriendsFoundation.org to make your donation. And I believe we have it in our Facebook feed. We do. ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. And you go and make your donation. And every little bit counts, believe it or not. Every little bit counts.
Absolutely.
If everybody, okay, we get over, on our morning show live, we had over 2,300 live views. I don't know what it's up to now, but can you imagine if all 2,300 people gave $10? That's $23,000. That's $23,000 just from one Brad and Squeeze show. It goes far and it goes long. So go make your donation.
And if they give half of that, that's $10,000.
That's $10,000. Correct.
So, I mean, come on, let's do something about it. All right.
All right.
With that said, we're just gonna say, people, make a donation. ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. We're gonna jump into our show right now. Hopefully, we can catch up with Shaggy and his wife before the week is out. Maybe today. You never know. All right.
And by the way, Squeeze, I just wanted to remind everybody. It's a new year, Squeeze. In 2018. But I wanted to go back and review what our president, the POTUS.
Oh, God.
What the POTUS, the president of the United States of America, thinks about immigration. Because people think everything's okay. People are like,
it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's far from okay.
I want to go back and review. Let's have a year in review. Can we have a year in review in about 3 or 4 minutes?
Absolutely.
All right. So this is our year in review, Twitter posts by President Trump as it refers to immigration. Okay? And I'll let you comment, Squeeze. In March of 2006, I have to go back to March of 2016, even though we're doing year in review, because this was just such a dumb one. He writes, "It's amazing how often I am right, only to be criticized by the media. Illegal immigrations, take the oil, build the wall, Muslims, NATO." What does that even mean? Illegal immigration, take the oil, build the wall, Muslims, NATO, yet that got retweeted 7,000 times. Squeeze, do you even understand what that means?
No, I don't.
I don't either. But apparently 7,000 people did. It got retweeted. I'm only saying that because all he has to say is the word illegal immigration and Muslim, and he gets 7,000 tweets. He didn't say anything. He just said illegal immigration, take the oil, Muslims. Let's retweet that. What does that even mean? We don't know. So then in January of 2017, because now we're in our year of review. In January of 2017, our POTUS went to Twitter, as he did every morning, to defend the unconstitutional executive ban. He wrote, "If the ban were announced with a 1-week notice, the ban would rush into our country during that week. There are a lot of bad dudes out there." In February of 2017, he writes, "Do you believe it? The Obama administration agreed to take thousands of illegal immigrants from Australia. Why? I will study this dumb deal." It wasn't illegal immigrants. They were refugees that were allowed into the United States of America because they had nowhere to live and they were being persecuted in their home country. It's not illegal immigrants. February 5th, 2017, Donald Trump writes, "Just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something happens, blame him in the court system. People are pouring in. Bad." That same day, he writes, "Everybody is arguing whether or not it's a ban. Call it what you want. It's about keeping bad people out of the country." This is the year in review, folks. The year in review as this is what our President of the United States thinks about
Donald Trump.
Thinks about anybody who was not born in the United States, or anybody of color, or who does not look like he belongs in or she belongs in Mar-a-Lago. Okay? August 25th, I'm pleased to inform you, this is the day, by the way, this is the day of the hurricane Hurricane Harvey that hit Texas, when it was getting pummeled. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people were left homeless, injured, and Donald Trump is tweeting about immigration. "I'm pleased to inform you that I've just granted a full pardon to 85-year-old American patriot Joe Arpaio. He kept Arizona safe." No, he didn't. He trampled on everybody's constitutional rights, including our own. He's a disgusting human being, and he belongs in jail. In September 7th, 2017, Squeeze, he writes, "For all those DACA that are concerned about your status during this period, you have nothing to worry about, no action needed." Yet 3 weeks later, he said, if you don't file by October 1st, you are now out of status.
That guy's crazy.
Yes. Then November 2017, he writes, "Don't focus on me, focus on destructive radical Islamic terrorism that's taking place within the United Kingdom. We are doing fine." This was after he retweeted several fake videos of violence by Muslims that were published by a United Kingdom hate group. And finally, he had 2 more tweets. December 4th, "Democrats' refusal to give everyone a vote for massive tax cuts is why we need Republican Roy Moore to win in Alabama. We need his vote on stopping crime, illegal immigration, border wall, military, pro-life." By the way, Squeeze,
yeah.
If you remember, his wife, Roy Moore's wife, said he's not a racist because his lawyer's Jewish. Remember he said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so he has one minority friend, some Jewish lawyer, and now he's not a racist anymore. But it came out today in the news that Roy Moore's Jewish lawyer voted for the other guy. It made me laugh.
Unbelievable.
So much for his friend. And finally, Squeezed, our year in review on immigration tweets. He writes December 9th, "No American should be separated from their loved ones because of preventable crime committed by those illegally in our country. Our cities should be sanctuaries for Americans, not for criminal aliens." Yet, there are more Americans committing crimes, I would guarantee you, guarantee you, I don't have the statistic, but I'm going to go find it. I guarantee you that there is more Americans committing crimes against people who are here as immigrants. And we know that because there is over 100,000 people just on serious crimes pending on U visas versus immigrants who committed crimes, illegal immigrants who committed crimes against Americans. I bet you, I don't know for a fact, but I bet you.
Gotcha.
It's my opinion.
And once again, that's the year in review on POTUS.
On POTUS.
All right.
Year in review.
And let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So what do you think about what do you think about my button being bigger than your button? Did you see that one?
Yes.
That was crazy.
It's not only is it crazy, but it's actually irresponsible. I mean, you want to laugh. I mean, at one thing you could laugh about it, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same token, how irresponsible is that for the President of the United States of America to be making these snarky remarks about nuclear war, annihilation of the human race, killing millions? You don't make snarky remarks about it.
Right.
This is war. This is serious stuff. You, as the President of the United States of America, have a responsibility as the sole superpower in the world. I'm sorry, China. I am sorry, Russia. The United States is the sole superpower in the world. As the sole superpower in the world, you have a responsibility to make sure the world is kept in order, not the world is kept in chaos. And you have to step above what crazy people do. You don't go down to the level of crazy. You don't try to out crazy, okay? You know what happens when you try to out crazy?
Chaos.
Chaos. People make mistakes, people make misinterpretations, and that's when war happens.
Yep.
Okay? So it's just absolutely crazy. It's actually pathetic and sad as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to get into politics. Pathetic and sad that this man's our president and represents us.
Very, very sad.
I mean, you can argue, you know, his policies are right or not. Maybe some of his policies are right, maybe not. Yeah, maybe we should get tax cuts. Maybe the tax cuts are fair. Maybe they're not fair. But the rhetoric that comes out of this man's mouth is so irresponsible. It doesn't deserve the level of respect of the President of the United States. It's one thing to argue whether or not you like his policies, but his rhetoric that comes out is distasteful and is a discredit to the entire people of the United States of America.
Well said, Brad.
My 2 cents.
Well said. And if people are wondering what we're talking about, I don't know how you pronounce his name, Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is.
Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-un.
Okay. Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
Okay, whatever his name is. He has now claimed that he has a button on his desk ready to hit just in case anything happens or he's provoked and his missiles can reach the United States. And in return, our president, your president, Brad,
tweeted, right? Okay, yes.
Tweeted
believe it or not, you know, like when people say he's not my president. Guess what? I didn't vote for Donald Trump. He's my president. I'm an American citizen. I'm an American citizen. I live here. He's the president of the United States. He's my president. I don't like the guy, but he's my president. I can't stand when people say he's not my president. He is your president. Get over it.
He's our president.
He won.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and basically that's where it's at right now. So we're probably on the brink of nuclear war. You know.
Tamika says, did Squeeze just say Kim Jong-un? By the way, somebody else back here in the quotes said it looks like Squeeze is sleeping.
Looks like I'm sleeping?
Yeah, like you're lying down and you're ready to take a snooze.
Honestly, I'll be very honest. I'm on my couch.
Yeah, it looks like you're on your couch relaxing. Like you're gonna, I'm gonna tell you something. You are like one golf shot away. You know, like you turn on golf when you fall asleep. You are one golf. You're one golf shot away of falling asleep.
I'm on my couch. I'm not falling asleep, but I'm on my couch. You guys are the sickest set of people I've ever worked with, meaning the Brad Squad and the Team Squeeze. You're all sick. In a good way, though. All right, so what are we doing? Are we answering some immigration questions today? All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get. There goes your stat.
By the way, here's our stats from our crack staff there. They looked it up.
Right.
Okay, I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on. But apparently, the bars right here for murder by U.S. citizens versus legal immigrants and illegal immigrants, there seems to be the bar is much bigger. The button for murder by U.S. citizens is much bigger than the small little buttons for illegal immigrants and legal immigration. For manslaughter, look at the difference. Sexual abuse, look at the difference between the number of crimes of sexual abuse committed by Americans versus legal immigrants and illegal immigrants.
Yeah, crimes are over 80% in all 80% in all areas.
Look at that. It's crazy. Assault, drug trafficking, firearms. So basically, Squeeze, for those who are listening on the radio, okay, close to 85% of the murders committed in the United States are by U.S. citizens. Less than 15% are by immigrants. Manslaughter, it looks like 97% to 1%. Sexual abuse, almost 100% by U.S. citizens. Assault, almost 95% of the assaults are by U.S. citizens. Drug trafficking, 79% of drug trafficking is by U.S. citizens versus immigrants, legal or illegal. Firearms offenses, almost 98% of firearms offenses are by U.S. citizens versus legal and illegal. So there you have it. I never saw these statistics, but apparently this is a fact of life.
Right. By the way, this is by the United States Sentencing Commission.
Right. So the U.S. government gave out these own statistics. Now POTUS would say, oh, it's the deep state. It must be done by the FBI. The FBI is not true. It's not correct. Meanwhile, I think, between me and you, we're going to get to immigration now, but meanwhile, I think the noose is getting a little tighter on Donald Trump. Did you see Steve Bannon said today that Don Jr. committed treason?
Oh, really?
Yes. So we'll see.
Well, when he said treasonous, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he used the word treason. But we'll get to that. This is not the Donald Trump hour. This is the immigration show, the Brad and Squeeze show.
Always said it.
Right?
Always said it.
All right, so let's get to immigration questions. We got Maxine and Suffolk. Squeeze, you want to tell everybody to please share and give our number
Absolutely.
out? Okay.
Once again, people, first things first, call us now. We are about to go to calls. We're going to calls in under 60 seconds. So everyone with an immigration question, call this number now. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK, just in case you forget. And also, of course, once again, if you are on social media, specifically we're pontificating our Facebook page, Brad and Squeeze. That is the Facebook page you should watch us on. Put all your questions there, Brad and Squeeze Show. And of course, like the page. Once again, place your questions there. And the social media queen, Kim Moore, will actually read off your questions later on in the show. We're going to be going to the lines right now, but please share on pages, share in groups, share on your own timeline, ask your friends to share. And if each person just share 20 times, we'll have 3 times as much because, of course, that's going to get exponential. All right? Brad, you ready?
Yes. Nicola, she's ripping us apart on Facebook, Nicola.
With what now?
She says it took us 30 minutes to get into immigration questions.
All right. She's right, though.
All right. Let's go. Maxine.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Hi,
How are you guys?
How are you?
Good afternoon.
I wanted to just say that I appreciate you guys. I've been seeing you on Facebook.
Thank you.
This is my first time seeing the live, and it's really wonderful.
Thank you.
I have a question. I had a possession of marijuana charge 21 years ago.
Right.
Third degree, and I wanted to know if I would have a problem filing for my. I've been refusing to file for my citizenship because of that.
That's right.
And I wonder if I need you.
Yes, you do.
To file for my citizenship.
Yes, you do.
You would tell me, that I don't.
No, you do, because you have a deportable offense. If you were found guilty of a drug crime, it's a deportable offense. It doesn't mean you won't become a citizen, but you got to be able to navigate to make sure you don't get deported as well. So you definitely need a lawyer, especially when you have any criminal offense, and the most serious, believe it or not, is drug crimes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
even though it's marijuana, which is actually
even though it's marijuana, even though it was 21 years ago.
Okay.
All right. Still
All right.
a
I'll be
deportable offense.
contacting you.
Okay.
Are you mightily expensive?
I am mightily expensive and I'm mightily good.
All right.
Hold on one second. All right. How's that? Right? It is what it is, Squeeze, right?
No, Brad, I believe everything is relative.
Right?
Everything is relative.
Everything is relative. Okay? And you
get what you pay for.
you can't put a price on peace of mind. Okay? There's a commercial about it. You can't put a price, and I'm now taking that commercial as my own. You cannot put a price on peace of mind. Okay? You can put a price on a hairdo. You can put a price on a belt. You can put a price on a new pair of shoes. You can put a price on a vacation, but you can't put a price on peace of mind.
You can't.
Can't.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Let's go to
another
KEISHA in Newark, New Jersey. KEISHA.
Hi,
KEISHA,
good afternoon.
How are you?
Good afternoon.
I'm fine. Happy New Year
Happy
to you
New
guys.
Year. What's up?
I'm trying to find out a few questions from you. My mom filed for me a while back. My papers was denied before. Based on the immigration lady asked me, was I arrested in a year, I think it was 2013. I told her I wasn't sure if it was an arrest because I got a disappearance ticket to show up to court. And she denied my paper on those bases, saying that I lied to her on the oath because that was an arrest, which I didn't know. And the attorney that went with me said it was not an arrest.
Okay. So let's do it again. Let's file again. And either
everything is in the system already. Everything was refiled.
Okay. So what's your
by
question?
an attorney, but that attorney is dragging her foot. The worst attorney ever.
Okay.
Joan Pinnock.
All right. Well, you don't have to announce. I don't want to disparage anybody. She's a licensed attorney. Yeah. I'm sure she's competent.
Okay.
But let me say this. You are the captain of your boat. Every person is the captain of their boat. If you're unhappy with your lawyer, you feel they're dragging their feet, they're not being responsive to you, whatever the case may be, you have every right to change attorneys. Okay? So hold on 1 second. If you want to change attorneys, you want to have us take a look at it, I'm happy to look at it. I don't know where you are in the process, but obviously refiling, and perhaps you may or may not need a waiver. I don't know what she has done for you so far.
I actually got my work permit and a social, and that expired. I sent in my renewal since July. I'm still waiting. I haven't got back a work permit as yet. And I spoke to immigration recently, and they told me my paperwork was way out of the processing time, and we should make an appointment and go into a local office to find out what is going on, what's taking it so long. But there is no appointments available at all online.
All right, hold on 1 second. By the way, when you go and make the local appointment, all you're gonna do is write a letter and put it in a Dropbox. Okay? So hold on 1 second, okay? We're gonna have to take a look at what's going on and then figure out where to go from there. Hold on. All right. All right.
Once again, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAWLINK. Yes, Brad.
By the way, Squeeze, I want to remind everybody, we're going to be getting to our social media queen in about 2 or 3 minutes to have your immigration questions answered on our social media page at the Brad and Squeeze Show. And for everybody out there, please share this with your friends and family. Right now, we're at 165 views. Squeeze promised me 200 views. Promised. He said, stick a needle in my eye, hope to die. I said, okay, I don't want you to die. 200 views we were promised. So Squeeze says every 5 minutes he's going to remind everybody to share. Share this with your friends and family by taking out your finger, putting it on the little arrow at the bottom, press share to your timeline. Let everybody know. Squeeze, are you doing that right now, sharing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've shared. I mean, you know what? And it's not me that really promised. It's the Brad Squad and the Team Squeeze that promised.
They promised it.
They promised,
you're just the messenger.
I'm just a messenger, so don't stick me in the eye and don't shoot me.
Okay, then we will not do any of that.
They promised that they'll get us there.
Yeah.
You know, they've been joining groups. You know, they've been joining a lot of groups that is relative to the platform that we are using right now. They've been doing all of this, sharing on their timelines, asking their friends, to share. So I think they're doing a decent job. I need to get to a great job and an excellent job. The Jeff Bosses, the Tamika, the Nicolas, all of that. Just make sure that you just go to the Brad and Squeeze page and just share on all your friends' timelines. Really would appreciate that.
All right, let's go to Vincent in Fort Charlotte, Florida. Vincent.
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up, Vincent?
Okay, I'm just trolling I was just looking and I seen you guys, so I'm kind of brand new to this.
Okay.
Because I got some immigration problem for the longest.
Wow.
So I don't know, maybe you guys can clear it up.
Okay, let's see.
Or whatever you can do with it. But back in '97, I got convicted of possession. I got convicted of it, and they gave me 15 years probation.
15 or 50?
15.
15 years, 1-5. And what state was this in?
Excuse me, you're breaking up a little. Say that.
What state was this in? This has happened.
This is in Florida. This is in Florida. Port Charlotte, Florida.
So you had a serious drug offense, 15 years probation.
Right, but it was a conspiracy charge where, where I had a co-defendant. And
well, let me say this, Vincent. You got a big problem if it's a conspiracy charge, because a conspiracy to distribute drugs with a 1997 conviction makes you an aggravated felon, and that bars you from any relief in deportation if you were to be placed in the deportation process.
It bars me from it?
You got a big problem. You are a deportable alien. And if the government were to put their hands on you and put you in deportation, short of you claiming you're a U.S. citizen, or short of you saying my life is in danger if I go to another country and get deported, you will be out of here. So you have serious...
Okay, I got another piece to add. I 15 years probation, did all of the time and everything, and I got the charge. Got everything. I'm over with. It's done with. Okay, I done the 15 years probation, all of that. I was trying to get my license renewed at the I'm Jamaican, by the way. I'm not. Well,
Vincent.
Yeah.
You to try to get your license renewed, you need to renew your green card. When you go to renew your green card, you're going to get fingerprinted. When you go get fingerprinted, the government's going to say, hey, you were pled guilty to a conspiracy to distribute drugs in 1997. You're an aggravated felon. You're going to have 20 ICE agents at your door arresting you. And the next time you see the sun is going to be in Jamaica. You have a serious problem.
There's another part. There's another part you might want to know.
Okay, tell me the part that I need to know. Okay.
Yeah, this is intricate in detail, because I did go and try to renew my license, and I did get my license renewed, and I now have my renewed license. Okay, now I got another part to add to this. I don't know if it got anything to do with my disability. I'm disabled. I'm a quadriplegic. Okay, but I still walk around and stuff like that. Like I say, this is intricate in detail. I still walk around, and I still can drive my car, and I still do everything, because I'm an incomplete quadriplegic. I kind of need things, apparatus and stuff like that, but I do get around, right? How does that play into the whole thing? And then the next part, the next important part I want to add is, like I said, I went to renewing my license. They had this guy out there that was soliciting for votes, and I told him, I said, hey, listen, I can't vote because I'm a convicted felon.
Vincent.
But he said,
Vincent.
Yeah.
You are an aggravated felon whether you're a quadriplegic or not. That's the problem. Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
I got to tell you this last.
What other part do you have to tell me? Tell me. Yes. You voted illegally. That's what you're going to tell me.
No.
Okay. What?
No, sir. All right. Listen. I was told that there's a law that if you haven't if you haven't done a crime in 15 years, if you haven't done anything in 15 years, committed a crime, get convicted, no nothing. No misdemeanor, no nothing. You can get that. Thrown out. You can get a pardon. He handed me that piece of paper. He didn't hand me the piece of paper. He gave me the information. I sent for that document from the clemency board. They sent me back some information. I signed it. I sent it back. I read it and everything. Sent it back, and they respond and told me that I got. It's going to take up to 2 years to even start to investigate it.
Vincent.
Vincent. I'm just telling you what they tell me.
Okay. So let me tell. Okay, great. So now let me tell you again. Okay. Let me talk to you. All right. There's no 15-year nothing. Okay. There, you can get, by the way, Governor Cuomo in New York pardoned about 18 immigrants, okay? But the one thing you can't pardon, for immigration purposes is conspiracy to distribute drugs. Because even if you get the pardon, if you are assumed to have been a drug trafficker, past, present, or future, with or without a conviction, you are still a deportable alien. You have an enormous problem. Getting the pardon is not going to help you. Okay, I don't have the answer for you at this moment. Perhaps vacating the conviction would be a smart move. I don't know, but I think you need a lot of help. Hold on one second, okay? But you got some big issues. Hold on one second, all right? And that is Vincent in Fort Charlotte, Florida, Squeeze, with huge issues.
Yeah, Vincent is grasping for those straws now.
Grasping, yes.
You're grasping. Like, I'm done my homework. I'm dug in. Now I'm coming to you.
Oh, my God. Vincent, everyone, by the way, Brad Squad and Team Squeeze, they're going after Vincent. They're like, make an appointment, Vincent. All right, Vincent, make the appointment, Vincent.
Make the appointment already.
Make the appointment, Vincent. And then in between all of those, while everyone's yelling at Vincent to go make the appointment, Asset Linda goes, Squeeze looks like he's falling asleep.
But you know what? Well, you know, and then Renee says, "Look, I look like I'm high."
Yeah, maybe both. You may be high and falling asleep. I don't know.
What it is?
All right, let's go. All right. Let's go to Social Media Queen. Social Media Queen. Yeah. Where is she?
Let's do that. All right, let's find Kim Moore.
Hello.
Kim,
hello. Let me ask you a question, Kim. Does Squeeze look high and falling asleep right now? I don't hear Kim. I
heard her.
We don't hear Kim. Oh my gosh.
I'm hearing her.
There we go. Now we hear her.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think Tamika Nelson said it best when she said that because he's fancy, Squeeze has Gucci bags under his eyes.
Gucci bags. That's by the way, Squeeze. Merry Christmas. Team Squeeze gave you Gucci bags under your eyes.
Let's get to business.
All right, let's get to business. Everyone's ripping Squeeze apart. We love Squeeze.
Oh, and Vincent, poor Vincent. We are getting.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Okay, we've got a lot of questions, so I'm going to fly through these rapid style.
Okay, let's
Philip
go.
wants. My mom filed for me and my daughter. We came up last year, but at the time of the filing, my son wasn't born yet, so he wasn't filed for. But I remembered writing his name on one of the forms I signed, stating that I do have a son and that he would not be traveling with me. How can I now file for him as a green card holder, or should my mom file for him as she's a U.S. citizen?
The son is in another country. As long as he was born before she came up to the United States, then the son should be able to follow to join. You have to contact the U.S. Embassy.
Okay. Shania wants to know, I have a friend that came here on a 10-year visa from Jamaica and overstayed her time. It's been over a year now. Is there any way for her to update her status?
So Chanel is asking, how does a friend get a green card? Make an appointment with Brad.
Derek wants to know, my brother has a work permit with advanced parole. He never used the advanced parole to leave the country. Can he renew his work permit, or will he have to do both?
No, he can renew his work permit. Doesn't have to use the advanced parole.
Alyssa wants to know, my friend is a DACA recipient and just got married. How does she go about getting her green card?
File an adjustment application. Unless she has not made a legal entry into America, then she's got to file an I-130 with a provisional waiver.
Elysian wants to know, will I be able to come back to the U.S. if I return home after I overstayed my visa?
No.
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 Val would like to know. I saw that coming. Isn't that coming, Brad? Valerie wants to know, I have a friend who did 2.5 years in a U.S. prison for a kilo of cocaine 20 years ago. Will he ever be able to re-enter the U.S. again?
No.
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 Wilson wants to know, what can an illegal immigrant do if they're being harassed about their immigration status from a U.S. citizen? The person is following them around at their home, calling their job, making threats, and the NYPD says it's just harassment, but they can't arrest anybody. Is there anything that can be done?
Unfortunately, no. if you're in the New York area, the best thing to do, being in New York City, is it's highly unlikely that anybody is going to act on the fact that they're calling out somebody who is out of status. Eventually, if you let it get under your skin, he sees it's getting under your skin, then obviously he'll continue. It's like, on the playground, you just ignore the bully and eventually they'll stop. Because in New York City, no one's going to come and arrest you just because someone calls and says, I know an illegal alien. Guess what? There's a million of them in New York City.
Barry would like to know, I'm 26 years old and was brought here illegally by my dad's mother. She and her husband adopted me and filed the I-130, but when we went to the interview and they asked how I came here, her husband said that he didn't know, so my application was denied. I was then told I'll need to go back, but if I do, I would be barred for 10 years. I don't know anything about Jamaica, and I'm currently on DACA. I have a 4-year-old daughter. What are my options for becoming legal and getting a green card?
File a provisional waiver, go home for a week, stay in a hotel. Squeeze can put you up in his McMansion down there, whatever it is, and you'll come back.
Right. Yeah, right.
The Squeeze McMansion. The Squeeze McMansion.
For interviews.
Right? Live! Wasn't that great? Squeeze does a show live from the McMansion in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah. I'm busy here sharing, man. Let's get to the next question.
All right.
Tamika wants to know, a child was recently filed for by her step-parent and is now in the U.S. The green card was paid for from Jamaica before the child entered the U.S. What does the step-parent need to do in order for the green card to be sent to them?
I didn't hear the first part of the question again. Can you say it again?
The child was recently filed for by her step-parent and is now in the U.S. So the step-parent is in Jamaica, filed and paid for the green card.
The child's in the United States, the step-parent is in another country, then file the adjustment for the child here and can complete the case for the step-parent in another country.
Tom wants to know, I was arrested in 1990 on drug charges. They were dismissed. My green card has since been renewed several times. I've applied for citizenship but was denied, but was given my green card until 2023, but then was advised not to travel. Is that true? Do you think I'll ever be able to visit my sick mom?
Yes, because if you were arrested but not convicted of anything, and it's been more than 5 years, you should be able to become a citizen. I'm not sure why anyone told you not to travel, but what I would do is let's confirm, in fact, that you were never convicted of anything, and if it was more than 5 years ago, you should be doing your citizenship now, or maybe even be able to travel now.
Kajilia would like to know, my husband qualified for citizenship this month. Should I wait until he becomes a citizen to start my filing?
Yeah, probably, unless there's some reason why he won't become a citizen.
Alicia would like to know, what if a family member was denied their stay and is still in the country? Can they reapply? And if so, how long after they overstay can they do it?
What do you mean the family member was denied? Denied what?
Just says denied their stay. I'm not sure.
I guess what happened was that they tried to extend their visitor's visa and it was denied, and now they're here out of status. And yeah, you can try to get a green card. It's not gonna be a problem. Is that if that's the question?
I think so. I'm going to go with a Brad translation on that. Fine. Jay says, if a green card holder is filing for me, can I get a work permit, and how long after the filing starts?
No, you can't get a work permit if a green card holder files for you, but what you can do is get on a waiting list and then in about a year and a half, 2 years, do a provisional waiver, go home, come back, get your green card. Squeeze! Squeeze, you there? Squeeze! Squeeze!
People are knocking on me.
Shaggy wants to know if he can FaceTime in.
Why?
Like, no,
why can't he FaceTime in? Oh, because you can't take. No, he has to. Right.
We don't have FaceTime.
He said that on purpose. He said that on purpose. He's
like, he's driving. He says.
Okay. All right. So wait. You know what you have to do. You know what you have to do, Squeezes. Next time you see Orville, next time you see him, download Skype on his phone. Okay, so he has no excuse.
Bet you the money he calls him now.
All right, what else?
Yeah, just to set the record straight.
Right. Yeah.
Haynes wants to know, can you travel with an advanced parole card without a U.S. visa and still return to the U.S.?
Can you travel with a what?
With an advanced parole card and no U.S. visa.
Yes.
Maxine has a very interesting question. What is the status of a 1982 green card, as there is no expiration date?
It's expired by regulation. You have to renew it.
Anne wants to know, I filed documents for my husband in March of 2017. He's received his working documents and his Social Security card. I'm a citizen. Any idea when we're going to get our interview?
Probably 9 months from the time you filed.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. By the way, now that I've called Shaggy by his real name twice, he will not be coming on the show. That's what Jill just
Right, you
Jill
just shot
texted
us
me.
in the
Yeah, right. Jill was like, you totally screwed up. You called him by his real name twice. His management's calling us and saying he is not coming on the show now.
I mean, it's a Wikipedia-able fact. Surely that's not going to totally mess up our chances.
All right.
Well, I want to say a special thanks to all of our fans and listeners and viewers on social media. They have done a magnificent job. But with the last 6 minutes, we still want them to keep sharing all the way to the end.
That's
sharing.
Woo! All right, continue.
Samantha would like to know, how long can an undocumented immigrant have to wait to get married again after married for only 6 months and then calling it quits with their husband?
The day after you divorce, go get married again, as long as you're in love.
Okay. How soon can one travel on parole after marriage to a U.S. citizen?
As soon as you get the parole, adios, go travel.
Bye-bye. Jean wants to know, I'm filing for my brother. How long is that going to take?
Wow, 15 years?
That always breaks my heart. Valerie wants to know, she had the friend with the cocaine possession who had spent time in prison for it. Is there anything that can be done?
If you get deported for drugs, short of they violated your rights in the deportation hearing, or they deported a U.S. citizen, and both times that happens sometimes. I mean, small little times, but I've seen it happen in both situations when we review. Short of that, no.
Adrian wants to know, if my aunt steps in and takes over my filing, which my deceased dad started, how long would it take for me to get my green card? I'm here in the U.S. right now.
When I don't know when the aunt, your dad filed for you. What's the priority date?
Okay, so but it would still be
follows the priority dates of when the data is. Okay. Well, we have a lot of social media. We went through about 20 minutes. This is not rapid fire. This is like long form.
They missed us.
This is like musket fire here. You know, or like take out a bullet. Okay, go. You know, right?
The people miss us. We got to give them what they want.
Right. Squeeze, you look good at that. Squeeze, you look like you have a lot of. You look like you have a lot of.
Squeeze has reloaded
a lot of experience there with the musket, Squeeze.
I don't have any comments. Musket, I have no comments.
Do that one more time, Squeeze, just to show
No,
us how you
I can't watch that. I'm sorry, I can't watch him do that. I'm sorry.
Loading the musket with the wrong hand.
What else? What else? By the way, we got 2 minutes to go. Any more questions?
Yes, we've got two more.
Okay.
Denise, I want to know, how long is it going to take for my friend and his 9-year-old to get their green cards if they were filed for in 2012 by his mom?
I guess the friend's over 21, about another year and a half, 2 years.
And Lorna wants to know, can you stay out of the country if you are an American citizen and you were born in Jamaica?
Si, senor.
Glorious. We have gotten through all of our very many social media
All right.
questions.
Well, we got about a minute, so let's try to take at least one call. Chantel from Brooklyn.
Hello, hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. I had a question.
Yes.
I was brought here illegal by my grandmother when I was 5 years old. And she and her husband, they filed for me. They ended up adopting me. But when we went to the immigration place, they asked me how I came in. He told them that he didn't know. So they ended up denying the whole thing. But then she went to the next lawyer.
This
and
was a question. This was a question we got on social media, and she can do a provisional waiver.
Yeah, but I need to add more details.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they said that I'll be barred for 10 years if I went back home.
No, but you can avoid the 10-year bar. That's why we were joking around. She can stay at Squeeze's home in Jamaica for a week and do a provisional waiver. We can definitely help her.
Yeah, but I have a daughter, so I don't want to leave my daughter. That's the problem. She's only 4 years old.
Take your daughter with you. Take your daughter with you because she's a U.S. citizen. It's a week.
Yeah, she's a U.S. citizen.
It's only a week. She can take her with you. All right, we got to get out of here because we have about 30 seconds to go.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up, Brad.
What?
We're gonna Skype with Shaggy right now, and we're gonna go extra time.
We're gonna go extra time and Skype with Shaggy. Okay.
How about them apples?
All right. How about them apples?
Look at a smile on his face. so tell Jill and them to check the chat. Let's see if we can make it.
All right. So we're going overtime, chatting with Shaggy on WVIP. We're going to be off the air for about 3 minutes, running commercials, but we're going to continue answering your immigration questions. We're going to be continuing your immigration questions right now, and we got Shaggy coming up, so that's what we're going to do. Fantastic, Squeeze. Hold on 1 second. All right. So but we have a lot of we got a lot more questions to answer here. So let's go to Stacy in Brooklyn. Stacy.
Hi, Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year.
My question is, I filed a I-751 last year, April. I get a 1-year extension. How long after that you hear from immigration?
It's going to be about 1.5 years.
Oh, wow. My 1 year extension expires in 3 months.
So you can go get an extension. Just go make an InfoPass appointment. It's not a problem.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Is our production team on it?
I don't know. I don't know what our production team. I mean, this is unheard of. A drop by unannounced by Shaggy, but we're happy to have him, obviously. What?
All for a good cause.
All for a good cause. Let's go to Andrew in the Bronx in the meantime while we are hooking Shaggy up. Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rod.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm looking bridging there. I do some work on make a big. But he's trying to say that you can go basically travel with the work permit. All you got to do is file some form of paper.
Say that again.
Then my friend was here talking. He was asking, saying I can travel with a work permit. All I got to do is file some papers. If I have one. So I was saying that that's not true. So please let me win the $100, please.
You can travel. You can only travel with a work permit if there's an advance parole stamp on the work permit. Otherwise, you can. Otherwise, you would need to. Otherwise, you would need to travel. You can't travel. Period.
Can I travel, right?
No, unless you have an advance parole on your work permit, you cannot travel.
Okay.
All right.
And if a lady got a baby in America and he's not American citizen, he went back home. Is he able to come back?
If he has a baby and went home, I don't understand the question.
Yeah, he has a baby here, but he went back home. Is he?
Did he overstay on his time?
No. I don't think so.
All right, no, he can be able to travel as long as he hasn't overstayed his time. Because he didn't have the baby;
right.
He was the father of a baby that was born in America.
Okay, all right.
All right. All right.
All right, we're going to go to another one.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Jody in Kingston. Jody.
Hi.
How are you, Jody?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I just have a question. Can you tell me how long it takes for parents in the U.S. to file for her adult child in Jamaica?
How old is the child?
40.
It'll take about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a good day now.
Thank you.
Let's take another one.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Anthony.
Hello?
Yes, Anthony.
Yes, so I'm going to have 5 years next year, April, right? I was arrested for breach of the peace, interfering and risk of injury when I was 19 years old.
How old are you now?
So I'm 22.
You're 22 years old now. You
Yes.
may have a problem with good moral character. What happened with the case?
It was nullied and dismissed.
Okay, then you should be okay.
So I can be a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
I can apply for my citizenship next year, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I would have like 3 years moral character.
Yeah, and you're married to a citizen, so you're fine.
No, I'm not married
Oh,
to
okay.
a citizen.
Oh, okay. So you have a green card
I
for
got
5
a
years.
green card.
You're
I got
allowed
a
to have.
green
You're allowed
card.
to have an arrest and have it dismissed. That doesn't make you a bad person. Okay. If you
Yeah,
have multiple
'cause,
arrests and they were all dismissed, that's a different story.
I was arrested 3 times.
Okay, you're going to need a lawyer then.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lawyer. I was planning to get you, but
And by the way, I see you're in Danbury, Connecticut. We have an office in
Yeah, we need to talk about
in Hartford, Connecticut. So hold on 1 second, all right? We just got to get through all our calls here.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
And that's at 1 Congress Street.
Correct.
All right. In Hartford, Connecticut. So, and by the way, you call the same number, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Okay, to actually make your appointments for that office that is in Hartford, Connecticut. There's a company that we did not speak about today, Brad.
Squeeze, I hear, is this like, I feel like you're like God in my ear. I just hear you, but don't see you. But talk about this company. Please talk about this company.
I'm
there
seeing
you are.
you.
There
All
you
right.
are.
There's this company
Right.
that's called US Credit Repair Inc.com.
Yes.
And it's a great company because they've helped thousands of people to, of course, move to great credit, above 700, sometimes even in the 800 credit score. And we just want to let people know that they can call 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177 to actually get a free consultation today. How do you feel about that?
A free I feel whatever anything's for free and it's going to help me. You know what I do? I call that number. It's free and they're going to help me. Are you kidding me? What more can you ask? Of course I like that.
There you go. So 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Do you still have more calls on the line?
Yeah, we have 2 more.
All right, let's take them.
All right. Chelsea in Brooklyn.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. My question is that my daddy filed for me and he's a citizen. I'm here since 2014 and I would like to know how long does it take me to go apply for citizenship?
How long did you get your green card?
2014.
2019 you can file your citizenship.
2019. So basically it's like
5
3 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another question. When it comes to getting your social security number, they mail it to you. If you missed it in the mail, how do you go about getting it back?
You go back to the Social Security, say I never got it in the mail, and apply for a new one.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. We're answering immigration questions, a little bit of an extended time. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. I see they let you in the studio with your phone down, man.
Well, yeah, we're trying to get everything coordinated here, Squeeze. You know, you gave us a little shocking today. You know how it works on the Brad and Squeeze Show. You know, one celebrity can't come on, we can try to get the next one. You know,
That's
right.
You know, but the good thing about and I know we're trying to technically sort out the connection with Shaggy.
Right.
But once again, folks, we got to remind folks that they need to go to the Shaggy Make a Difference, foundation.org and make a donation to actually, help out the Bustamante Children's Hospital, which is the only children's hospital that's in the Caribbean. And also, it's all about the ICU, the intensive care unit, which only has 5 beds, and that is ridiculous. So we need to get more beds within that hospital there. Let's go to the final call, Brad.
All right. Our final call is from Gunk.
Gunk.
From
All right.
Gunk.
And SMQ is out of questions?
We have some more people who are calling into our show right now to ask more questions. I'm sure
All right, so let's just get them.
SMQ has other questions as well. Let's go to this unknown person. After 1 o'clock, everybody goes to lunch. We have unknown people now calling.
Yeah.
Everybody is now here unknown. All right, and they all hung up. The telephone number to call is 1-800-529-5465. I do got to remind everybody this is powered by USA Credit Repair. Without USA Credit Repair in the house, without USA Credit Repair in the house, guess what? You ain't getting the house because your credit's terrible. You need USA Credit Repair, right, Squeeze? You need it. It's something that everybody needs. They need food, a good lawyer, and they need good credit. If you have food, a good lawyer, and good credit, you're pretty set in America, okay? We are offering 2 of the 3. We are not chefs, okay? But we are offering good lawyers and good credit. You want good lawyers, you call 1-800-529-5465. You want good credit, you call USA Credit Repair. They're going to give you a free consultation on the phone right now at 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-USA-7177. You want to take a call from Bill in the Bronx? Squeeze, what are we doing?
Yes. Yeah, let's go to the Bronx.
Bill in the Bronx. Bill.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm okay. And you?
Good. What's going on?
All right. I got a speeding ticket like 6 months ago upstate.
Uh-huh.
And I want to file for my citizenship. That would be a problem?
No.
Okay, because somebody was telling me I got to get expunged and all them stuff.
No. Speeding ticket's not a problem at all.
Speeding ticket and the other one, you know when you're in the move over lane, like a cop pull over somebody, the thing that they do upstate?
What happens upstate?
Like when you're in the lane,
being a bad driver doesn't make you a bad person to become a citizen.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
By the way, Squeeze, we could sit here answering immigration questions all day. The lines just keep going with immigration questions. Let's go to Eric in Brooklyn. Eric.
Are you that
Hello.
good?
Eric.
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good. What's up?
Yeah, I have a question. My question is that I had an arrest warrant regarding a misunderstanding between my wife and I, and so we hired an attorney who filed for. The case was dismissed. I wasn't arrested. The case was dismissed, and he filed for an expungement. And I'm currently still under. I'm still in process of my green card, so I don't know how that's going to impact my immigration status.
What was the arrest for?
Sorry? Say that again?
You said you got arrested for what?
No, I wasn't arrested.
What happened?
I had a misunderstanding with my wife, and she accidentally called the cops.
That's an arrest. It's an arrest.
Because before they came, I was not around when they came. So
then there's a warrant out for your arrest. But if your wife calls the police, someone's getting arrested, and that's usually you, the person she called them on. Okay? Yes, domestic violence is a big issue. Whether anything happens or not, that's a whole other story. You need help.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on. You need help. Hold on. All right. Let's go to Sharon in Queens. Sharon.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to ask one question.
Yes.
I'm a citizen, and I'm filing for my daughter since 2014. How long would it take? Because I'm hearing different
3 more years.
Questions.
3 more years.
3 more years?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go to Tamika in Queens. Tamika.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Good
Happy New Year.
Happy
I'm
New
fine.
Year.
All right, so I want to ask a question. If a person come up from Jamaica on their visiting visa and they overstayed, what is the option of, getting the status updated? What are the options that, she can do to outside of marriage then, if it's possible?
Well, you're asking me how does somebody get a green card? I don't know. We would need to sit with him and figure it out.
Okay,
I don't have the answer. So hold on 1 second, okay? By the way, Nicola Jackson's killing me today. She goes, Brad, the man spoke for 5 minutes and then you said, hey, what happened?
Hey.
By the way, Jill, I know you have a whole interview set up for me, right? There you go.
Yeah, come
Come on in.
Who
Come
needs-
join the interview, Jill.
Come on in. Come on in. Once
All
again,
right.
folks, this Brad and Squeeze Show. Don't mind the wire above my head here. You know, that was my charger for my laptop. But once again, we're doing the Brad and Squeeze Show, the extended edition, powered by, of course, USACreditRepayInc.com. Remember to call them at 1-800-872-7177. We're going to be going to Shaggy shortly, hopefully, and then Brad. So once again, folks, welcome again to the Brad and Squeeze Show. This segment is also about something that is extremely important that I spoke about, which was embarrassing, that the diaspora, you know, did not donate enough money at the last time around when we did the Shaggy Make a Difference event. Oh, there we go. Shaggy's there. All right, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna expound on that, you know, to let people know how important it is to actually make that donation. You know, so I'm a little bit appalled that the diaspora did not donate enough money. And
I
hey,
think
we
they're
could
going to do.
point
I think they're going to do a lot better this year. Just from the.
You think so?
Yes. Just from the Brad and Squeeze Show and the fact that Shaggy's coming on the show, I think they're going to do a lot better. I guarantee you they do a lot better. Do we have Shaggy? All right, let's go.
If we can get the screens up.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, beautiful.
He's driving.
Beautiful.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
How you
There you
doing?
go.
Good to go, good to go. We're here. We're running around trying to get this going. We're about 3 or 4 days away. And
Right.
we're getting ready for an amazing time. You know, we're almost out of gold tickets. We're almost out of platinum tickets. We have some silver left. And we have 4 days to go. So, you know what I mean? Fingers crossed, everything is going well.
Shaggy, why don't you tell people in your own words quickly a little bit about the organization, a little bit about the ticket sales and, you know, what they represent and the acts that you have coming on. And then I'm quite sure Brad has questions.
Well, we have, you know, first of all, it's in aid of the ICU. We only have 4 beds in the ICU for all of Jamaica. And we're trying to move it from 5 beds to 10 beds. That means we'll have to actually build a new building also, right? To facilitate the 10 beds, because each of these beds costs about $100,000, right? With all the machines and all of that. So that is what we need to expand. And that's what this contract is in aid of this time. Coming down, it's on the Saturday, January 6th, this Saturday, on the lawns of Jamaica House. We have featured myself, Sting, Eddie Wack, Wyclef Jean, Dougie Fresh, Takadimas and Pliers, Christopher Martin, Bernstein Levy, Idonia, Third World, Professor Nuts, Tuna Reed, Bungie Garland, Kiverton, Wayne Wonder, Faye and Lines, Ding Dong, Shensia, and Dexter Duck.
Wow.
And as far as the tickets, we have platinum tickets for 30,000, gold tickets for 14,000, and silver ticket for 7,000. The kids tickets are 3,500. Actually, the gold kids tickets are 6,500. The kids silver ticket is 3,500, and that's Jamaican dollars, clearly.
How many people are you expecting at the Shaggy and Friends?
So far, we have close to about 5,000 people that's already sold. We have a couple of days to go. Let's, fingers crossed. Let's see what's up.
And how many? What are you hoping for in terms of how much money are you looking to raise on this particular show? How many beds? I know you told us it's $100,000 a bed.
Again.
I know you just told us it's $100,000 a bed. How many beds? How much money are you looking to raise for this from this show? Are we looking to double the size of the hospital? Are we looking to put 2 beds, 4 beds, 6 beds? What are we looking at?
No, we have 5 beds that is already there to serve all of Jamaica.
Right.
We're looking to double it.
Double it.
So if we can do 5 more, it'll be good.
Okay. And we need people to go to ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. And you can make as small or as big a donation as you can. How did you come up with, who introduced you to this problem, or how did you find out about this problem in Jamaica? I know you're a father. Was it when you became a father, when you became a parent? Is this a well-known problem, or is this something that somebody introduced you to and you said, oh my God, I can't believe this is going on?
It's the only children's hospital in the English-speaking Caribbean. Normal hospital houses something about, they deal with about 50, like all the big hospitals, Sinai, all these hospitals, they deal with about 50 patients a day. With this hospital, we're pushing at about 200 a day on a normal basis. With half the amount of nurses and doctors that the major hospitals give. So what I'm saying is, I went to visit it years ago with a friend of mine, Tony Kelly, big producer. His son was in the hospital. I went with Dave Kelly, and we went there and had a chance to speak to some of the nurses and doctors and realize that there was a need. Bustamante is like a bucket that you're filling with holes. It will never be filled because of the fact that it's the only one here, and with the amount of people that is being served on a daily basis, you're going to have things being broken down. You're going to have equipment. You're going to always need equipment. It's going to always need help.
Are they turning children away who need help? I would assume they are. Do you know how many children they're turning away?
We don't turn. No, they don't turn anybody away.
Even with only the 5 beds?
Yes, it is. It's a free hospital.
No, I was saying they only have 5 beds. Sometimes there's children who need help. And how do they handle that?
As far as the ICU is concerned, yes, the ICU. If it's only 5 beds, a child could only get on one of those beds if somebody died.
Right. Now I think there's a child behind you. You're a father, right? There he is.
Yes, I'm driving to the airport with my.
There she is. I can't see. I think right there she is. She's hiding.
You caught me at a wrong time. We're working with it. Please, I'm a boss. Please, I'm a boss. So I work with it.
How's being a father changed your life?
I think it's the most important job. And it's probably the best job that I've ever had. And I say a job because just the amount of importance that you put into your work. You have to put even twice that amount into raising your children. You're raising little lives and little kings and little queens.
Does it affect your music being a father? Did it affect how you write music, how you perform?
Absolutely.
Yeah, how?
Absolutely. All the crazy things I used to say, I don't say anymore.
Right. What? You have any advice for people who want to follow in your footsteps in the music business?
My son is already in the music business. He's a rapper. His brother basically goes on tour with him most of the time. And both of my girls are little singers, and my other daughter plays piano. So, listen, music has been great to me. If they want to come into music, I will not turn them against it because it's the best job in the world. It has allowed me to get out of the ghetto. It has allowed me to transcend myself into somewhat of a force to be reckoned with. And I'm very appreciative. I'm blessed.
Well, we want to.
Before Shaggy goes, I want two things. One, I want him to talk about how much money was donated the last time from the diaspora and why we need to get that up. And 2, I'd like to know if the real boss is there hanging with you.
Well, we did a partnership with iHeartMedia on the last concert, and Pia paid something like about 700 to 800,000 US to buy advertising costs. A lot of people heard me on Elvis Duran and people like that to engage the diaspora. We only made $7,000. It was so bad that I could not get iHeart to come on board again because they didn't think that it worked. And I know there's almost 4 million Caribbean people, Jamaicans, 4 million Jamaicans in the diaspora within itself. So we can do better than that.
Absolutely, definitely. And the lady that's behind all of this, is she with you now?
No, she's not. My wife is not here. She's running around making sure everything is right. When you come to Shaggy and Friends Squeeze, you know this. It's an experience. We pride ourselves on the experience.
All right. Well, definitely. Well, we want to thank you for taking your time out. I know you're driving. You're very busy.
Brad, I don't want to hear it. You've never come, Brad. I've never seen you there, Brad. Let's go, Brad.
He's calling me out. He's calling me out, Squeeze.
Brad, I need at least 4 or 5 platinum tickets from you, Brad. You've never been. Squeeze is all right. Squeeze bought himself a cabana.
All right. Well, there's still time for me to make my arrangements, right?
I bought a cabana and I bought $300,000 worth of tickets also.
All right.
Absolutely. And those cabanas aren't cheap. So thank you, Squeeze. Squeeze has always been a supporter from day one. And from the auction all the way. Seeing him, the only man came and stop on the side of the road going to the airport and stop and go on Skype and download Skype and do this. So big up Squeeze. But brother,
yes,
brother, right? You need to come to Jamaica, brother, and come to Shaggy and Friends. I'm calling you out, brother. Let's go.
Listen, if Shaggy's invited me, how can I say no, right?
All right, I'll see you.
I'm coming.
I'll see you January 6th, man.
I will see you there. Thank you for coming on.
I see you.
And everybody go to ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. Everybody in the United States, you can do better than $7,000. You can do better than $70,000. You can do better than $250,000. We want to see hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars from Americans and people living in the United States going back to Jamaica to a hospital that desperately needs your money.
They can donate also at Food for the Poor. Food for the Poor. You can go to Food for the Poor, right? /Shaggy and Friends, right? It's easy.
Okay.
Go to Food for the Poor /Shaggy and Friends, and you can also donate at Food for the Poor.
Well, thank you very much. I know I know you've been so busy and crazy. I appreciate you taking the time out to come on our show, and I think you're going to do wonderful this year, and you're going to double those beds desperately needed. And by the way, it's a marvelous job that you're taking. You have spent so much time and energy, and you got your friends involved and your colleagues involved to give their time and energy for what is really an amazing cause for people who really need this help, a hospital that really needs this help. And all I can do is that you're taking your celebrity and your fame and you're doing the right thing with it. So congratulations.
Thank you, Brad. Squeeze. All the best, man. All right? I'm going back to work now.
All right, back to work. Squeeze, I guess I have to come now, huh? I guess I gotta come.
All I know, you'll be in the doghouse if you don't show
Oh
up.
my God, Jill, pack my bags.
Here we go, man. Got called out, you know?
All right, I got called out. I gotta come.
Gotta come.
Yeah.
And once again, folks, we just did a quick interview with Shaggy on the Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation. Yes, he was driving. He was with the kids. We just caught up with him because it was pretty hard to nail him down. I mean, I've been in Jamaica for about a week now, and it's hard to nail him down. I just see him in passing, you know. So yeah, you were right on a few parts, Brad. That we probably wouldn't get to nail him down, but we catch him like this. But more importantly, it's all about helping out the children, the Bustamante Children's Hospital.
All right, so that's going to be a wrap, Squeeze. Actually, we have Marie and Tamika who've been waiting to get their immigration questions answered. Let's get Marie and Tamika. Why not, right? And then we'll plug USA Credit Repair again. Why not?
Yep.
And
Why not?
we can do. By the way, we could do this for 4 straight hours and just sit here and answer immigration questions and talk. Right?
We could all day.
All day long. All day long. All day. We did that once. Remember we did the 8-hour marathon? And I'm like, are people going to really call? People call for 8 straight hours.
8 straight hours.
8 straight hours. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go to Marie. Marie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's your question?
Okay, I have 2 questions. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask 2, but
yes, you can. Why not? Special day.
Okay. So the first one is I'm calling on behalf of somebody in Jamaica. It's this guy. He used to live in the United States. He was on visa, but then he had left to go to, I think it was Germany, maybe for a few days. And then after that, he was told, because he was tested, and they told him that he has drugs in his system. So when he was trying to re-enter the United States, he was turned down in coming back. So ever since he hasn't been here.
Because he had drugs in his system or drugs on his person?
In his system, that's what they said.
Well, he was turned down by the doctor at the embassy before he got his green card, so he can try to reapply again.
No, he's not a green card holder.
I mean, or when he tried to get his green card, he had to take a medical exam. Is that what happened?
Okay, let me tell you exactly what it is.
Tell me what happened.
All right. He was living in the United States because he was a runner in Jamaica.
He was a what?
He was a runner, track and field runner.
Track and field runner, okay.
Mm-hmm. And so he was going to university here and stuff like that. But he went to, I think, Germany for some track meet. So when he went to Germany, did his time there, whatever it is, and he was coming back to the United States. Before that, they did some drug tests. So that's when they said the results were back.
Did he have a green card? Is he a citizen? What is he?
No. He's not a green card holder nor a citizen.
Okay.
He was just here on visa going to school.
Okay, so I don't know what drug tests they gave him or where they gave him this drug test, but nothing you're saying makes sense to me. So I'm trying to figure out what could have happened, why they gave someone on a student visa a drug test.
Because what happened is, like, normally if you're living in the United States and
was this drug test? He's on a student visa and he was running for his school and he was taking in a band.
As a matter of fact, he was a runner for Jamaica. I just don't want to disclose his name and stuff like that.
All right, so then I don't have an answer for you, but he should make a consultation, then we'll figure it out, because I'm not sure what's going on. So hold on one second. He needs a consultation. Tamika in Atlanta, Georgia. Tamika. Well, Tamika was screaming at somebody. All right, Squeeze. You want to go to social media? No, we can go to social media, Queen. We can continue whatever you want to do.
Let's go to social media.
Is social media Queen around? Yes.
Is she?
Yes, she is. Hello again.
Hello
You're not out of
again.
breath, are you?
Yes.
I can't believe we finally got Shaggy.
We got Shaggy.
We got Shaggy.
Yes. All right. All right. What do we got for social media? Let's finish this up.
Okay. Monica wants to know, if you put in for your 10-year and the 1 year they give is up, and so they give you another 1 year, how long after that do you get the actual 10-year green card? The word green card is never in there, but I'm assuming green card.
She has a 2-year green card, or a 10-year was up? What was up?
She put in for her 10-year green card.
Okay, so it takes about 1.5 years to 2 years.
Okay.
If she's waiting more than 2 years, she should give us a call.
Okay. Rick wants to know, I have 2 minor offenses, one from 89 and the other one was in 2000. I was denied twice in the last 17 years, even though I was told that as long as I've been clean and in no more trouble for at least 10 consecutive years, I'd be okay.
You need a lawyer because you're a deportable alien as well, but certainly you should be able to get your citizenship now.
Lee wants to know, I was deported twice. I had charges in Florida in 93 and 94, felony possession of marijuana. I pled no contest, and I had an attempted murder in the 2nd-degree charge that I also pled no contest to and got 7 years of probation. I was deported in 95 and returned in 2005. I was reported from in New York for driving without a license. Can I be filed for?
No, because you committed a crime by re-entering after a prior deportation. You're going to go to jail as soon as they find out about you.
Okay. Sharon wants to know, I'm filing for my daughter since 2014. I'm a U.S. citizen. How long does it take?
Another 3 years. I think she called on the phone.
Sandy said, I've filed an I-130 in October and have gotten nothing yet. How long is it going to take to get some sort of acknowledgement?
You should have gotten an acknowledgement. If you haven't, give us a call. Make an appointment.
Kajelia wants to know, how long does it take for your citizenship to come through
9 months.
Once your 5-year comes?
9 months.
Jay wants to know, my wife is a green card holder. What are all the documents we need to submit to start filing soon? We have a daughter together.
Marriage certificate, birth certificates, proof you're a citizen, divorce decrees, and death certificates from prior spouses. If any, 3 years tax returns, a job letter, a bank letter. You got to go take a medical exam, and birth certificates of children if you have, and then file the entire adjustment package.
Okay. We have gotten through this super-sized episode.
Hour and a half.
We're not done yet because we got John Angela still, Squeeze, and then we got to get back to our partners at USA Credit. We're going overtime in the booth. They're going to be asking me for a lot more. They're going to be asking me for overtime there in our studio booth soon, Squeeze. I'm going to tell them to send the bill to USA Credit Repair. Let's go to Ja in Patterson, New Jersey. Ja.
Yes, greetings to everybody.
How are you?
Good. I have a moral crime against me I would like to file for my citizenship this year. Would that have any effect?
What do you have against you?
Moral crime.
What's kind of moral
endangering my
crime?
niece.
What did you do to your niece?
I tried to snatch her from the baby father.
Tried to snatch your niece from the baby father?
Yes.
When did this happen?
This had to happen sometime around 2008, 2009.
Did they charge you as a kidnapping?
No.
All right, so what you should do is make it. Let me see what that is, because that seems a little. That could be all over the board in terms of what you were charged with in terms of a crime. So let me see what that is before I have you file your citizenship. I don't want to get you deported. So hold on one second, okay? Angela.
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
What's the question?
I want to know if you're filing for your daughter back in Jamaica, how long it take the process to go through? Like I'm a citizen. I want to know how long it take
to file for who?
My daughter in Jamaica.
It's going to take about 7 years if she's over 21.
7 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. By the way, I just saw a question come across here. What happened to the I-94 in the passport? They don't give I-94s in the passport anymore. There's only a stamp in the passport. I don't know who asked that, but I saw it come across here on Facebook. They only give a stamp in the passport, but you can Google I-94 DHS and you can print out an I-94 from the Department of Homeland Security. Squeeze, I do got to remind everybody this was all extra powered by the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. So give them a call at 1-800-529-5465. This was also extra powered by yours truly, Brad Bernstein, who spent an extra 30 minutes on the show. Extra power to Brad Bernstein. You can also call him at 1-800-529-5465. Spar Bernstein for immigration, personal injury, criminal defense, tax debt relief, matrimonial, 1-800-529-5465. Special thanks, obviously, to USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177. Squeeze.
Thank you so much, USA Credit Repair. Okay. And just that, I just wanted to say, for all the people who tuned in and stayed listening right now, we're going to work on your credit 100%, absolutely free for the first 30 days, no obligations. Just call 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177.
And in all seriousness, that's not a joke. When they say you're going to work on your credit for free for 30 days, they are not going to write one or two letters to see, move the dial a little bit. They're going in full force, 100%. They're going to show you exactly what they can do for you. They're going to prove it. They're going to walk the walk. They're not going to talk the talk. And when you see your credit going up, you're going to be the happiest person in the world. And it's all for free for the first 30 days. And all you have to do is call USA Credit Repair at 1-800-872-7177. In all seriousness and all kidding aside, they are what powers this show. They are what powers your credit. If you want to know about having power in the United States, you got to start with having good credit. No credit means no power. Good credit means good power, big power, powerful. You can do lots of things with it. But you got to start by repairing your credit at 1-800-872-7177. That's USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-7177. And they guarantee you that your credit's up in 90 days or they're going to give you back your money. Every last penny. As long as you follow their protocol. That's the only thing they ask. If you're going to go out and start opening up more credit cards and start ruining your credit even more and more, well, then that's a different story. But if you follow their protocol, they guarantee your credit up in 90 days, and they're going to prove it to you by giving you the first 30 days for free. There is absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. What you're going to gain is good credit. So give them a call right now at 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-USA-7177. USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsor. Squeeze.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to the Brad and Squeeze Show, the extended play. And, of course, we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, God's willing, live at 9 and live at noon in the afternoon. the Brad and Squeeze Show. Remember, you can go to our Facebook page and catch the show, watch the show back. Now, remember to share the page continuously so that people can get the help that they need from the law office of Spar and Bernstein and USACreditRating.com. With that said, great show, Brad.
Thank you. Great show. Thank you, Shaggy. Thank you, Squeeze. Thank you, everyone in the booth, for working overtime. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?